Good morning, Bill Hecke here with your Friday morning look at our Central Texas weather. It is Friday, 26th day of June, 2026. Yesterday I had mentioned on the air a phone call we got from a disgruntled listener, and one of his complaints was the weather. His other complaints, of course, were the music, Saturday night, sock hop Saturday night, and I don't know what all, but I got a lot of words of support for my weather, and that really wasn't what I was looking to do. What I was trying to do was call out somebody that's kind of a backbiter person. I did 20 years of military, and I've never liked somebody going around behind my back and make a complaint or try to get a person in trouble. And so I thought, well, I'll just stick it out there on the air and tell them you call back in, and if you want to talk to me about what you don't like about what I do, they'll give you my phone number. And so I just thought, and if you don't like so many things about this station, there's other stations. But when you criticize the music and what we're playing, this is KNCT 91.3 FM. Simply beautiful music, right? It is a public supported radio station. You're the public, and it's easy listening music. And for you to be disgruntled with the music, that says a lot to me. And with the weather, I'm kind of confrontational anyway. You want to talk to me, well, let's talk. So anyway, I wasn't looking for all the support I got, but I do appreciate it. I heard from so many of you that said, oh, we like your weather, but I've all gone through, 40-some years right here on KNCT, and I know when Max Rudolph was here back in the day, he's the one that actually brought me on board in 1984. He used to say, well, what's interesting about you and the way you do your weather and the things you say is about half of our audience just dislikes you and the other half likes you. And he said, so just keep doing what you're doing, because a lot of the people that dislike you keep listening just so they can keep disliking you. So I always thought that was funny. But anyway, thank you guys for paying attention and supporting. But that was my reason, and to that person, you still have an offer for me to talk. Sunrise today, 6:26. Sunset will be at 8:38. Climatology out of Waco, your normal up 94, normal low 73. Record 107 set in 1980, tied in 2012. 57, the record low set 1974. Yesterday we topped 95, one above normal. The low 74 was also one above normal. Yesterday's record 105 also set in 1980 and tied in 2009. And let's see, the low was 57, set in 1974. And no precipitation. Hot and dry. We're going to be like that again. We've had some low clouds moving in from the south. We've had a disturbed area that's been working north of us. Now, it's way north. It had no direct impact on us, except it brought us cloud cover. And that's why I mentioned it's been moving on out to the northeast. But the active weather tails down through Oklahoma, comes across the Red River, west side of North Texas, and then tails back down to the southwest. It's a little different system once we get southwest, but from the west side of North Texas right down to Big Bend, I've got radar returns. Lubbock area down into southeastern New Mexico, little radar returns there. I've got some real weak ones now down in the southeastern part of the state, and this is our southerly flow and a little bit of convergence, but we go down to Walker and Montgomery County, southeastern Grimes, extreme northeastern Waller, and then on up to San Jacinto, Polk County, and a little bit in Trinity County. So I've got radar returns there. I haven't seen anything on surface. Now, that active weather to the north, it's done a couple of things. It's given us different layers of clouds, mid and high level clouds, while our southerly flow brings in the Gulf moisture. And also, whenever you've got a system north, you get a little bit of a tighter pressure gradient, so more pressure on parts of North Texas, and that's usually reflected in the winds. And this morning on the 7 o'clock observations for the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Their winds are gusting as high as 28 miles per hour. They have mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures are all in the upper 70s, anywhere from 77 now to 79. South winds are 12 to 20, and the wind gusts are 20 to 28. 29, Fort Worth Alliance gust 29, but 28 DFW and Dallas Executive gust 26. Dallas Love 25. Fort Worth Meacham, Naval Airs gusting 26. Arlington gust 25, Grand Prairie gust 20, 24 gust to Addison. So you can see the winds are a little stronger there. Now Waxahachie's mostly cloudy, 76, south wind 13. And then we have Stephenville, mostly cloudy, 75, south wind 9. Comanche, partly cloudy, 74, southeast 6. Brady and Brownwood, both cloudy, both 76, 75, with southeast wind 9 to 13. The Waco summary, we're variable cloud cover. We're mostly cloudy, but here again, I talk about the limitation of the equipment. Waco Airport, cloudy, 77, south 10. McGregor, just the other side of Waco, but right next door, cloudy, 76, southeast 8. Now, TSTC in Waco, clear, 77, southeast 9. So see, there's a limitation on what that equipment can see skywise, and that's why I always point out to you, I do not like this weather equipment. I like the old days when we had calibrated eyeballs that was trained weather observers, which I started out as in the early 60s, and been looking at the sky now for going on 63 years. But that's why I do not like equipment. It's limited. And then so much of what we've done in the past few years is try to use the weather to point you to a certain way of living due to climate change and global warming and things like that. But you would think, if something is so important, why not get it as accurate as possible? That's my biggest reason. Anyway, I better move on with the weather. Anyway, we're looking at middle 70s across the Waco summary, and that's just about everybody. That was the only clear sky I had. Southerly winds are all 10 or less, and the temperatures are all mid to upper 70s. I'll move on with this a little bit. Llano Burnett, we've had mostly cloudy, 75. Llano Burnett's equipment not reporting. Georgetown, cloudy, 78, southwest 7. Taylor's cloudy, 77, mostly cloudy, 77. Bergstrom, Camp Mabry, cloudy, 77. All the same, I mentioned that earlier. South wind 3 to 8. Pflugerville, not available. San Marcos is cloudy, 78, mostly cloudy, 76. New Braunfels, southerly winds 9 across the San Antonio area to include Seguin, mostly cloudy, mid to upper 70s. South winds 12 and less. LaGrange and Giddings, both 76 under a cloud deck. Brazos Valley, mostly cloudy, 77. College Station. Bryan, 76. Caldwell and Brenham, both 77, and on I-45, Huntsville, mostly cloudy, 80, cloudy, 79 Conroe, and across the Houston area, upper 70s, low 80s, and a light southerly wind. So we're going to go with the morning clouds gradually decreasing. We'll end up with a partly cloudy sky. We're going to look for temperatures that'll top low to middle 90s. South winds will gradually increase by afternoon, 10 to 15 gusts, 20 to 25. Heat indices about 100, 105, 106. Keep it cool. From the Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Bill Hecke.